Pam the Bird just delivered a brilliant piece of performance art, and in doing so, exposed the absurdity of the world we now live in. So let's talk about it. This will sound like satire, but I assure you it happened. A 22-year-old infamous graffiti vandal climbed the Balti Bridge Tower at 3 a.m. and he abseiled down, sprayed the bird, and then chilled out on a cold as fuck Melbourne morning, 140 meters above the freeway. He was posting to Instagram demanding for taxes to be lowered and also a peanut butter and jam sandwich. And yes, he was out on bail. An 8-hour standoff followed, and we watched in real time as the full weight of our police resources from Water Police, Search and Rescue, and the Critical Incidents Response Team was deployed for a graffiti artist. Meanwhile, the stabbing deaths of teenagers barely register as a conversation, and it's become almost taboo to properly interrogate why. So instead, we're handed this spectacle, and we all eat it up. Contrast this to just 6 days earlier, a 15-year-old boy named Darwish Muhammad was found bleeding out in front of a medical centre with stab wounds. Just another day in Jacinta Allen's Melbourne. It's become so routine now that it barely elicits a lifted eyebrow. And then over the weekend, footage of a teenager walking through Shepparton in broad daylight with a large kitchen knife did the rounds, and it didn't even crack the news cycle. We darkly joke about how a $13 million machete bin scheme worked and barely spare a thought for this new dystopian world that we're living in. Welcome, friends, to Gotham City 2026. French philosopher Guy Debord explained this back in the 60s. He called it the society of the spectacle. The idea that we stop living events and start consuming their image instead until the image is the only thing that feels real. Susan Sontag picked up where he left off, arguing that the more suffering we're shown, the less any of it can actually emotionally move us. We are so desensitized and our capacity for compassion has been so depleted that essentially everyone just feels tired. A dead child becomes a statistic we've agreed not to discuss because discussing it means confronting bail laws that let known repeat offenders walk free days before they kill someone and admitting that 15-year-olds are dying at the hands of other children in the system that had every chance to stop it. A man on a bridge becomes wildly entertaining content we consume like an opioid. It's insatiable because the absurdity is a welcome distraction. Pam the Bird might be the most accidentally honest artist in this city, not because the work itself has merit, but because the stunt became a mirror, whether he meant it or not. He proved live in front of the whole state exactly what we'll mobilize for and exactly what we'll deliberately look away from. Perhaps the next time a public charade seizes the city's attention, we should interrogate what conversation it is shielding from our view. We should consider the vast resources poured into a bridge climbing stunt compared to the persistent denial of support for a crumbling justice system that fails our youth long before they ever become casualties or criminals.